debunk some real estate investing myths today. All right, ladies? I've got 5 real estate investing myths, also known as lies, that the men are out there spreading around to keep women out of real estate investing, and I just think it's wrong. So, these are my top 5 real estate myths debunked for you. First up, let's talk about that time commitment, honey. Because as women, we've got 18,000 unpaid jobs that we got to do. We got all sorts of people calling on us. We got all these things going on. I get it. But trust me, you have time to make an extra 10 grand a month. I'm just saying, if you can work 40 hours a week for somebody else and make $5,000 at the end of the month, surely to goodness you can find 10 hours a month to spend real estate investing. That's all it takes, y'all. 10 hours a week. You're already giving up 40 hours, and half of those 40 hours, I know you aren't actually working, okay? You probably have a job that you could carve out an hour or two on the company's time that you could spend doing a little bit of real estate investing. I know you're checking Facebook in the break room. You could also check Zillow. You could stop going out to lunch with your girlfriends and gossiping about whatever it is people gossip about at offices, and you could bring your lunch, write out some yellow letters, and then you wouldn't have to spend time doing that when you get home. Spend more time with your kids. You have the time. It's that you aren't making it a priority. Ooh, girl. I know, I just stepped on your new pedicure. But it's the truth. You always find the time to do things you want to do. You always find the time to do things that you think you have to do. So once you put real estate investing as a priority in your life to bring in an extra $10,000, $15,000, or $20,000, I know you'll be able to find the time to get these deals done. And think about it like this. You're going to spend 40 hours a week for like 40 years of your life working at a job. That is a time commitment. All I'm asking for is 10 hours a week for 2 years. And then we'll have financial freedom, baby. All right, I retired in 2 years. Why can't you? I retired when I was 31. Yep. 2 years. 10 hours a week. You can do this. All right, so that's time commitment. And I'm telling you, you got the time. The second myth is that there's a lot of risk involved in real estate investing. And while that is true, it is absolutely risky to get into real estate investing. But y'all, so's driving. Flying in airplanes, super risky. Swimming pools carry a whole lot of risk. I mean, speaking of pedicures, you risk your toes and whoever else was in that little pool before you, and maybe they ain't cleaned out. Like, that's a risk. So yes, there are risks involved in real estate investing. But y'all, there's risk involved in living. And a lot of times people think that they're going to risk their life savings to get into real estate investing. Now, that's what I did. And I'm here to tell you, don't do that. Okay? I had my entire life savings wrapped up in real estate investing because I didn't know how else to get started. But you can be smarter than me. And you can get started without risking your life savings. You can literally buy houses. I've bought houses for $10. I've bought and closed on houses for $2,500. All right, you don't have to put your entire life, your 401k, your stock portfolio, your bonus check. You don't have to put all of that at risk to get into real estate investing. You need to learn about creative financing. You need to find a lady just like you, hi, to help you get these deals done and not risk everything you've built up in your entire life. Let me help you make a plan so that we can minimize the risk and maximize the rewards. All right, so risk is number 2. We're going to minimize that and maximize the rewards. All right. Number 3 is that it takes money to get started. And I've alluded to this just a little bit, but let me clarify. The banks are out to make money themselves. They aren't actually helping you get into real estate investing when they require you to put 20% down. Like, do you need to take a break after I said that? The banks are making money when you buy houses using banks. How about we not give the banks any more money? How about we keep our money in Hip National Bank, which is your pocketbook, and keep the banks out of our business? Beautiful idea, isn't it? It sure is. It doesn't take a lot of money to get started. It doesn't take a lot of money to get marketing out there. I teach women lots of different ways that they can get leads for free. I had a lady who owned a small business who told other women who own small businesses that she wanted to start buying vacation rental houses in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Within like 3 months, she bought a $300,000 vacation rental cabin that was rented out for the next year. She was able to have 3 months before she made a payment on it. So she was able to rent this house to all these vacation people for 3 months before she had a payment due. She didn't give these sellers any money. Nobody ran her credit. She didn't spend any money to get started besides what she spent for me to help her. And she got a deal in 2 or 3 months. Let me tell you the best part of this one, ladies. Her vacation rental cabin brings in between $10,000 and $15,000 every single month. One house brings in $10,000 to $15,000 a month. Her payment on this thing is $1,500. Okay, so she was able to bring in $10,000 to $15,000 for 3 months before she had to start paying out $1,500 a month. Like, hello, can I get one of those deals, please? And guys, this happens all the time. All right, there are sellers in your area, in your neighborhood, in your honey hole, which is where we go to make the money, honey, that would love to give you their house. They don't want this house anymore. It's a headache. It's a bad memory. They want to live life. They don't want to worry about this. They want to settle something. Once you start telling people that you want to start buying houses, the leads will just start to come to you. You don't have to spend big bucks on a marketing campaign. This lady never spends money on yellow letters, bandit signs, or anything. She just talks to other women and gets deals. She's got like 6 vacation rental houses now. She makes like $50,000 a month. And she started with no money invested. You can do this too. I promise. All right. The fourth myth or lie that's floating around out there and fuzzying up your head is that you need a real estate license to become a real estate investor. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. Who started this nonsense? Like, real estate investors don't need a license. I have a license, and I promise I make way more money as an investor than I ever did when I was using my license. Okay? I say this all the time. It's a little riddle that I've kind of come up with to help explain this a little bit. And agents hate this riddle. The best agents I know are also investors. But the best investors I know don't have a license. And that's because agents are really good at being agents when they have skin in the game, when they're already invested in the neighborhood. They already know what properties are worth. They already have contacts. They're already like net deep in real estate investing. That's what makes a good agent. But on the flip side of that, a good investor knows that agents are working for pennies in the deal. Agents are so short-sighted to only be able to see that clear to close that they can't see past the $100,000 opportunity that's out there. Agents get so wrapped up in being a good agent and making sure their broker makes more money, that they don't buy houses. Agents literally can't see the forest for all the trees. Real estate agents, regular real estate agents, not agents like me, but regular real estate agents who are not investors get on my ever-loving nerves. There, I said it. Real estate agents need real estate investors, but real estate investors do not need real estate agents. It is a lie that you need a license to be a real estate investor. No, you don't. You need a strategy, you need a plan, you need a honey hole, you need a contract, you need an attorney, but you do not need a license to be a real estate investor. I know because I have a license. I have a license because when I buy my apartments, I like to make money for buying apartments. That's the only time I use it. Oh, no. I also use my license when my mom likes to buy houses. I don't use my license as an investor. In fact, having a license hurts me as an investor because you have to disclose. Like, nobody cares that you got a license. Can you help this seller? Please stop getting a license. Please stop the lies that you need a license to become an investor. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Did I say it's a lie that you need a license to be a real estate investor? Because it's a lie. All right. The fifth and final myth about becoming a real estate investor is that the market is too hot. There's no room for new investors. And that is a lie. I help new real estate investors every day, every week, all across the country find super sweet deals, even in the middle of a hot market. I promise. I got ladies in Nashville, Tennessee buying houses all day, every day. I got ladies in Orlando, Florida buying deals all day, every day. I got women in California looking at deals, getting deals, buying houses all day, every day. It's a lie that the good old boys club is trying to convince you to stay out of his pockets. Oh yeah, trust me. New investors are sometimes the best investors because they don't know that they shouldn't be getting deals. a lot of times it's kind of beginner's luck, right? A lot of my ladies get super duper sweet deals because they just don't know that they should have passed that because it wasn't making enough money, even though they made $14,000. It didn't meet a professional investor's qualifications. And that's why it's a lie. A lot of my ladies want to make an extra $5,000 or $10,000 a month. There are thousands of deals out there if you want to make $5,000 or $10,000 a month. If you want to make $300 a month per property, there are thousands of deals in every single market. But the professional investors will probably pass up on those deals because it doesn't meet their threshold. But that's because they got all this crazy overhead and people working for them and all these rules, and they want to do way too much to flip the property. Oh no, honey, I just want to make money, honey. I will do a deal that makes $10,000 when another real wholesaler would pass on it because it didn't make $20,000. Like, are you kidding me? Let's do the deal. Let's make a happy seller happy. Let's make $10,000 and not be greedy. All right? Don't listen to the real estate agents that tell you the market is too hot and there's no room for new investors. Don't listen to the older, experienced, professional men investors who tell you there's no room for newbies. I've been investing for 5 years now. I still consider myself a newbie because I know plenty of people that have been investing for 30 years, and I do deals that they wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. And I make money, honey. And you can too. All right? Go with it. That's one of your strengths, is that you're a new investor. You're hungry to get these deals done. You're hungry to make that money, honey. You are the perfect person to help that seller get out of that house. So it is a total myth that the market is too hot and there's no room for new investors. You got to think with an abundant mentality and realize that some of these sellers don't want to deal with these boring old white guys. Don't want to deal with these lowball offers. And they would much rather work with you. Use that to your advantage, ladies. All right. So those are my 5 real estate investing myths, lies, and I hope I have completely debunked them for you. If you have any questions, drop me a comment, share this video if you liked it, give me a like, subscribe, do all those fun things. If you want me to help you though, I'd love to. Send me a message, send me an email, go to whitneynicely.com, that's my main website, and book a call with somebody on my team at Whitney Buys Houses so we can help you buy houses too. Mwah! Thank you, ladies. Don't forget to watch the next video coming up and subscribe. Bye, y'all.